Hey, what's going on? Welcome to the channel. My name is DaRealLegend, and we are back with some Clash Royale. In today's video, we are going to list all the epic cards and sort them by the highest win rate. So it's going to include all 26 cards, and we're going to go from the order of the lowest win rate up to the highest. All right. Now, with the help of Stats Royale, I was able to come up with this list. Now, I do want to point out that yes, I am factoring the highest win rate, and I'm very aware that some cards have a lower usage rate. So I will be making another video based off the highest usage rate of these cards as well. And you'll see that some are similar. You know, some of the high win rate cards do have the higher usage rate, and you would expect that, right? Because usually when a card gets hot, people start noticing, and hence that card becomes part of the meta. All right, so before we go into breaking down this list, the question of the day is, if you were to make a full deck out of epic cards, what 8 cards would you choose? Let me know in the comment section. All right, and now I'm probably do an all epic deck video during the week. All right, so I think that works out. Let's start. All right, so here we go. We're gonna kick off this list. Now I'm gonna reveal the win rate percentage and also the increase in the win rate percentage since the balance changes. So the first on the list is the Goblin Giant, 46% win rate with an increase of 1.09. To include the increase is you can see a shift in the card being used in the meta. Obviously, the higher the percent is a pretty solid indicator the card has more value in the meta, or it might be part of a really meta deck. So let's keep that in mind. Next is the X-Bow, 47.5% win rate with an increase of 0.51%. Then you have the Clone Spell, which has a win rate of 47.6% with an increase of 0.59%. Then you got the Electro Dragon, which has a win rate of 50.6% with an increase of 3.77%. Folks, remember, I might have not mentioned this earlier, but this is based off matches in ladder. So that is a pretty big increase right there. Next, you have the Free Spell, which has a 51.9% win rate with an increase of 1.2%. Then you got the Cannon card, which has an increase of 2.74% with a win rate of 52.6. Next is the Tornado, which has a 52.8% win rate with a slight increase of 0.87%. Then you have Lightning, which has a 52.9% win rate with an increase of 1.08%. Then you have the Rage Spell, which has a 53% win rate with an increase of 1.71%. Next is the Guards, win rate of 53.8% with an increase of 1.14%. Next is the Poison Spell, has a 54.5% win rate with an increase of 2.62%. That's pretty high too. Next is the Executioner, which has a win rate of 54.7% with an increase of 1.61%. Next is the Barbarian Barrel, which recently got nerfed, has a 55.1% win rate, but it also has an increase of 1.95%. So I thought that was interesting. The Bowler is 55.6 win rate with an increase of 0.68%. Next up is the Dark Prince, which has a 55.8% win rate with an increase of 1.83%. Then you have the Balloon, which has a 56.1% win rate with an increase of 1.9%. All right, so now, folks, we're getting into the top 10. All right, so at number 10, you have the PEKKA, which has a 56.4% win rate with an increase of 2.1%. Let's go. At number 9, we have the Golem with a 57.1% win rate with an increase of 2.37%. Then you have the card that I totally was surprised by. You have the WALLBREAKERS with a 57.6% win rate with an increase of 2.88%. And folks, I'm just gonna reveal this one stat right here. The usage rate is actually 2.3%, so it's being used, right? Versus some of the other cards on the list where they had maybe about less than 1%. Some even had like 0 point. And I'm gonna, go through that in another video, but I wanted to share that the WALLBREAKERS are actually starting to pick up some steam. Now, the Giant Skeleton has a 58.7% win rate with an increase of 2.05. The Baby Dragon, my favorite epic card, has a 58.7% win rate with an increase of 2.11%. Next is the Prince. The Prince has a 58.9% win rate with a plus 2.05% increase. And number 4, you have the Skeleton Army, which has a 58.9% win rate with an increase of 2.08%. And I want to point something else out. Usage rate is 40.7% with an increase of 1.74%. So a lot of people are using Skarmy. So Skarmy is one of the best epic cards in the game, and I'm sure everybody already knew that, but these are the stats to support it. Next is the Goblin Barrel, which has a win rate of 59.1% with an increase of 2.04%. And the usage rate for the Goblin Barrel, and I'm going to use this to compare, has a 24.1% usage rate. So you see the difference between the Goblin Barrel and Skarmy? Pretty crazy. At number 2, we have the Witch. The Witch has a 59.5% win rate with an increase of 2.07%. The Witch is solid right now. And then here goes the number 1 win rate epic card right now, and that is the Hunter at 60.5% with a win rate increase of 1.93%. And check this out, folks. The usage rate is only 6.7%. So not only is the Hunter winning matches for folks, it hasn't even been recognized as a heavy hitter. So if you might want to be revising a new deck, you might want to add the Hunter in there. At 4 elixir, splash damage, slight tank, the card gives you a lot of alternative options for a pretty low cost, and you see that it is working for people. All right, so folks, so that is the list of the highest win rate cards in Clash Royale for epic rarity. The next video that we will be making will be the highest usage rate, and we'll do the same thing. We'll rank them from the lowest to the highest, and then during the week, based on the comments I get down below, we'll do a all epic deck for fun and just see how that plays out. All right, so appreciate all the support. If you enjoy these type of videos, then slap the like button, share with your friends on social media, and subscribe for more content. All right, again, appreciate everything. Peace out.